Hello everyone, this is John Martin. Today we're going to be working on a very specific SCP. Today we're going to be talking about grounding. It is very important to be feeling connected to our soul, to who we are. And as soon as we increase our field of energy, our soul tends to expand. And if we are not very grounded and connected to earth, then our soul just gets out of our body, just starts to fly and just go to different places, goes on holiday. And then it's very hard, it's very difficult to get back in our own body. It creates a lot of disorders, we feel out of balance, and you may experience that you feel disconnected with reality. And initially, you just wanted to increase your field of energy because you wanted to feel more connected to the higher realm. So let's work together on some specific tools that will help you to be more grounded, and at any time that you wish to expand your field of energy and your consciousness, well, you just apply those different exercises before you start your meditation or yoga practice or energy work. For this, I would like you to look at my eyes, do not cross your legs, and visualize 2 centimeters below your belly button. Visualize water, pure, calm, crystal water. On top of this water, visualize a crystal ball, a sphere floating there on top of the water. This crystal ball is clear color. This crystal ball is your soul. The more you focus on it, the more you get connected with your soul. I would like you to stay focused on this crystal ball during all the session. This exercise, you can do it on your own. You wish maybe to replay that few minutes before, those several minutes. It's very important that you are able to find this tool easy for you to implement and to maybe practice it a little bit. You'll be able then to get connected to your soul at any time, anywhere. I would highly recommend you to start practicing this exercise when you are grounded, that you don't feel overwhelmed. It's easier to practice this when everything is calm and quiet. But then later on you'll be able to practice this exercise and implement it anytime, very quickly, within few seconds, not even, and anywhere. It could be in a bus, in a train, driving, talking, delivering a speech. I'm working now on increasing the intensity, the diameter of your crystal ball. Basically giving more strength to your soul, for your soul to be able to nourish itself from the inside instead of having to rely on your own body to support its growth. Again, don't think. Let aside all your soul thoughts. Just focus on this crystal ball. Keep visualizing it. You might want also to focus on my voice. It could help you to concentrate. That's good. Sometimes we've got either our thoughts that could bring us out of balance and disconnect us from our crystal ball. Sometimes it is our emotions that pick up the attention, the focus from our soul. So when this happens, just do not focus on the emotion, let the emotion pass away, and just let go and get back, sink in yourself, dive in yourself, and connect again to your crystal ball. One tool that I also use is having always a piece of paper next to me and a pencil, and any time that I have either thoughts or emotions that come, I just write them down. It's for me a good way to release them and to not to have to focus on it or to remember them. It's like they're getting out of my thoughts and my emotions. That way I could focus more on my soul, on the connection that I have with other realms. Good. Find also yourself finding your own peace when you breathe in and breathe out. Good. It helps as well when you relax all the muscles of your face, because they are all connected to your whole body through all your face. There you go. Most of the time emotions, thoughts are being manifested in our own face, expressions. So we work backward. We tend to let go the physical tensions on our face, and you bring a smile on it. The whole question is how to bring a smile on your face when you feel disconnected. Well, there is one good way to do it, is to visualize yourself smiling. Visualize yourself smiling and being happy. You might even want to take a picture of yourself when you're smiling and look at this picture. Look at one picture when you're happy and focus on that. It's training. You have to train your own body, you have to train your mind, you have to train your soul to reach your higher purpose, to let go. This grounding SCP is the root of all the other SCPs. At any time you can get back to this SCP at any time of your path. As you start your journey, you get overwhelmed with your sensitivity, with your thoughts, your emotions, with the environment, with your doubts and fears. And then progressively, as you are able to release this, the pains, the physical pains come in your body that you have to let go and release. And then it's about the disconnection that you have from your experience of the divine and this 3D world in which we behave. And it's all about finding the right balance on how to integrate those messages in our daily life. How to be able to still interact with others and at the same time being aware, being conscious. Subliminal videos, huh? Yeah, that's what it is all about. Energy is being transmitted through videos, through voice, through images, through distance, through time and space. Just stay focused on your crystal ball and let's keep increasing its intensity. Let's keep increasing its brightness. And again, keep focusing on letting go of those lines on your face. Visualize your face getting brighter, shining more and more. And visualize yourself smiling. If you wish, you might pause the video, write down those emotions, blockages, pains that you have, doubts. It doesn't have to be long, just jot down a few words so you'll be able to read them later on and just play the video back on. Now, I would like you to join me on this visualizing exercise where you stay focused on your crystal ball and at the same time you visualize this crystal ball getting thicker on its outside rim, like a fine tiny shelf, protection all around it. By doing this, you bring even more focus on the density of your crystal ball. It's not just about focusing on your gifts and your abilities, but it's about putting some intensity in it, helping you to be very aware of who you really are. And then when the energy will come, those downloads, those connections will come towards you. You won't be surprised. Your soul won't just be scared or eyed or want to get out of your body, because everything will be aligned. Everything, each pattern will be just perfectly aligned. Another tool that I give you, if it's difficult for you to feel your crystal ball 2 centimeters below your belly button floating on this water, pure, clear crystal water, a great amazing tool is put your hand just 2 centimeters below your belly button and hold your hand there while you visualize your crystal ball. The warmth of your hand will help you to feel this crystal ball. And also it increases the energy and the link that you have with your abilities to heal yourself. We are whole healers. The first thing we do when we have a pain is to put your hand on your shoulder if you've got a sore shoulder. What do you think you're doing when you do that? You're healing yourself. It works the same way with your crystal ball. When you wish to connect to it, just put your hand on it. And it will become much, much easier. Fears and doubts and emotions, when they are linked to our journey and our spiritual journey, it is difficult to handle. And you know what? It is normal to be struggling. It is part of your own training. It is part of the journey. Imagine having to drive hours and hours of driving, let's say 10 hours. Don't you think that dealing with being tired is part of the journey, is part of the driving? Well, of course it is. And it works the same way. It works the same way. For your soul to expand, to trust your own body, to trust this life. That's good. That's good. Feel your mind already much clearer, your thoughts much clearer. That's good. Visualize as well your whole body being all aligned. Not having your head leaning towards one side or another. Not your shoulders being orientated with one going forward, more forward than the other. Another tool for that is to look at yourself in the mirror. Put a mirror in front of you as you're doing this visualizing exercise with the video. So you're able to interact with your own self and make those shifts on your own. Because most of the time the image that we have of ourselves is different from reality. If I have my head like that, I might think that my head is straight. It's only because either someone mentioned it to me or I see it on myself. I see it by myself. This is why it is important to be aware when you get messages from other people telling you, well, you're out of balance, you feel disconnected, what are you thinking of? Are you sleeping? Are you listening to what I'm saying? Those are all signals that should help you to be aware that there is a misalignment at that stage in your life, and that you need to be focusing back on your crystal ball. Sometimes it just happens over the phone and someone tells you, are you there? Are you listening to what I'm saying? Yeah. It happens more often than we think. Imagine how many thoughts we've got per second, per minute. It's humongous. Even monks have the same issues. Throat. Stay focused on your crystal ball. And let's clear your throat for you to be able to express who you are. As you see, when we try and when we practice being grounded, it affects many other fields. And we need to work on all of them simultaneously. Otherwise it doesn't work. We have to release the blockages that are linked with our mind, with our emotions, with our own body, with our own fears as well. It's like a web. Everything is linked and interconnected. This is why we talk about holistic approach. Because it talks about the whole as a unity and not just working on one single part. Alright. enjoy your day, and talk to you soon. Take care.